Please welcome the former governor of Pennsylvania and America's first Secretary of Homeland Security, the Honorable Tom Ridge.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Tonight I speak to you with a grateful heart and enormous pride. I speak to you as one friend about another, about a proven leader, a world statesman, and an untiring and effective public servant. I speak to you about a warrior who has sometimes stood alone or shown the way in fighting for the most vulnerable of our citizens, for the country he loves so dearly, and for the founding principles we all so deeply cherish. I speak to you about a friend who was first pointed out to me in the same way he is proudly pointed out wherever he goes today. Hey, that's John McCain. John and I have been friends for over 25 years. Both of us got elected to Congress in 1982. Both of us are very proud Vietnam veterans. Now, some might say that is our common bond, for certainly the Vietnam experience is a uniting one. But I would also say that our friendship blossomed over many a laugh as we told jokes that only we thought were funny, over many a moment boasting about our children, and over many a conversation about our country and the world in which we both feel so privileged to live and to serve. Now, it was only a little more than a year ago, in August of 2007, that I drove to John's office to offer an encouraging word. We all remember that time. It was pretty rough for the campaign. You know, some were ready to count John out. Some actually questioned his resolve. Some wondered, and actually some waited for that white flag of surrender. Having rehearsed my pep talk, I walked into John's office, put my arm around my friend and said, "Hey, how you doing?" He paused for a moment. From his shoulders came a quick shrug. Then he looked at me and said, "Tom, you and I both know I've been through worse." You know, we sat down. He spread some papers across the table and he said, "Now, let me tell you how I think we can win." He talked strategy, a way forward, next steps. And later, I would leave my friend's office thinking what I share with you tonight. That's John McCain. Where some people see adversity, John accepts the challenge. Where some people see a crisis, John sees an opportunity. And where some people see defeat, John McCain pursues victory. John knows the purpose of elections is not merely to win. You run to win, but you win to govern. So who of our two candidates is the most qualified to govern the freest, the strongest, and the most blessed nation on the face of the earth? Who but John McCain understands that America's security and prosperity will now and forevermore be tied to the security and prosperity of the rest of the world? Who but John McCain has the experience, the sheer will, the steady hand, and the informed judgment to advance our economic and political interests during these perilous 21st century times? And who but John McCain, and only John McCain, can negotiate from a position of strength and proven ability, because he's already earned the trust and respect and admiration of our friends and allies around the world. And you know, I suspect he has already caught the attention of those who would oppose us. Now more than ever, we need a leader who fits the times, not a candidate who merely thinks it's his time to lead. For the consideration before us is not about who can take a 3 a.m. call. It's about who has answered the call throughout his entire life. It's not about building a record, it's about having one.